The challenge is make a track in the style of Madeon. If you don't know who Madeon is, he's a big music producer, released music with Porter Robinson, and more recently had a Grammy nomination in 21 for his album Good Faith. The vibe we're going for with this one, it's more of a relaxed EDM feel, similar to his stuff on the Good Faith album. I'm gonna put an hour on the clock and see how far I can get. I'm super excited about this one. One of my big inspirations when I started music and like still to this day. Are we gonna sing on it? Maybe. So this is a new template I'm using. This is a bit different than the one I used to make hyperpop beats. You'll see I have a sidechain in here, a 100 BPM beat. I could make a chord progression, or I could just use one of the ones from my pack. I'm going through presets from my Hyperfunk pack. I like that one, but that's a little too much on the phaser. And I'm thinking for the side chain, 4 on the floor here. We're basically done now. Drums. We're just gonna fill this out with basically every percussion known to man. That sample pack surely is useful. Okay, so I made the sample pack to make stuff like this. I made sure I can make the music I wanna make. So it's just making it easier. I don't like that vibe. Rather than just adjust the volume, I'm just going to do an LFO tool on everything for the hi-hats. Do one of these things. Claps and snares, probably. And then like a snare. Need a longer snare for this one. And do like a pre-snare idea. It's on the 3rd right now, and need it to go down. That would be -4. Maybe adding more percussion in there. What could we do? Something I actually don't think I have in there is something like extra percussions. So I'm gonna go to splice for that. I almost want to layer another snare on there, make it more bright. There, that one. Done. Okay, so this is what the drums sound like. Just a nice simple drum groove. Maybe change the key, but what if we changed it to G? I'm thinking ideas already. Just gonna build one from scratch because I have an idea for what I want. Okay. I'm not even sold on this lead anymore. Maybe something from the first pack. I want some stuff in the background that's kind of call and response. Okay, this works. Meow, meow, meow. Idea. Could put some guitar on here. How much sidechain is enough sidechain? Never enough. At least not when you're making something like this. Maybe something with phaser. I don't know about this. Maybe I just have to move on. Maybe put in some bass though. Hey yo. Doo-dee-doo-doo. This should line everything up. Maybe we do guitar rig again. Yeah, that's pretty good. Put like 10 OTTs on it. I took out the hi-hat and the bongo in the first section because I want this to like build into something. I know I only have like 17 minutes. It's likely only going to be an 8-bar loop, but that's what it's like with EDM sometimes. It might take a long time to get something going. All right, enough delaying. I think what this needs is some vocals. If you don't know, Madeon started out as a producer and then started putting his own vocals on stuff. And that's what makes the newest album different than his other stuff. I did prepare a little bit of a vocal chain. I know he does have a very complex vocal chain. I was going through like his Discord and all these other producers who are trying to remake it because it's like a very distinct vocal processing that sounds cleaner, but also has a ton of effects on it and is sometimes format shifted. But let me just get an idea out. That's a shelter lick, is it not? Whatever. I have to go into my head voice for that. The seasons change and I'm right where I wanna be. The seasons change. Okay, you're hearing a lot of that puh. Bring this guy out. Take the windscreen off. It's gonna cover all of my face, which is why I don't normally have the pop filter out. The seasons change and I'm right where I wanna be. The seasons change and I'm right where I wanna be. I'm still hearing like the effects of the wind hitting the microphone. So we're doubling up here. I don't think I've ever done this. Pop filter and windscreen. This is so silly. You gotta make it super generic, you know? I'm not trying to win a Grammy here. So I said seasons change. So we could say something about seasons. It is clear and I'm right where I wanna be. Why don't we go with that shelter line again? I know that it's just a matter of time. I'll repeat that. It's just a matter. Take it up. Take it up. It's just a matter of time. Okay. It's not the worst thing ever. Just allow me one minute to tweak because I haven't listened to it with the vocals. Brother. I repeated the same line. It's clear and you're standing here right next to me. I'm really happy with the vocals on this one, or the vocal chain at least. Might as well just share the vocal chain I have for this, just in case someone asks. I'll turn it all off and then turn it back on for each one. I was hesitating. Do I turn off the pitch correction? I'll just do it. Raw vocal would sound like seasons change and I'm right where I wanna be. And then this just affects the gain. It's like the Waves vocal writer, but it's something I just made. Have the envelope follower. It's a Max for Live tool. Edit utility. Watch this move. Seasons change and I'm right where I wanna be. Then we have pitch correction. Seasons change and I'm right where I wanna be. Utility, which is just a boost and gain. A gate, another utility. OTT at 39%. Seasons change and I'm right where I wanna be. Then we have our effects. So we've got a dry signal running in parallel with a phaser, which is cut. So this is what the phaser sounds like. Serum effects, which is cut in a similar way. Flanger, phaser, chorus. Then we have a utility, another OTT, but this one's different. I edited it a lot. This one is only compression for most of the bands, except for a little bit of upward expansion. Hey, it's me from the future. I put the gain up way too high before it hits the compressor, which is why it sounds like there's a ton of wind hitting the microphone. I changed it after stream, but if you're trying to recreate this vocal chain, make sure you adjust the gain before the compressor so it's at a clean level. This could mean turning it down a ton. And then we have some manipulator. It has a dry signal as well as some other lower harmonics. -2 and I think a -1. They're really low in the mix, so I don't even think that's necessary. And then an EQ looks like this. And then Ozone Imager is doing nothing. It's just to look at. That's pretty cool processing. Thanks. I was listening to a few Madeon acapellas to see if I could recreate it. It's very hard to recreate. I don't know how well I did at that, but that's what I ended up with. All right, let's hear what I came up with vocals. 1 hour to make an 8-bar loop. All right, let's hear it. So that's what I got from my Madeon type beat. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. But yeah, if you watch my Road to Pro producer video, I kind of talk in there about how I want to start releasing music again, and I feel like I need some vocals for my stuff. And so I've been experimenting a lot with putting my own vocals on stuff rather than like reaching out to artists. It's just a lot easier if you do it yourself. A lot easier to coordinate. It's hard to sound good though.